Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to School of Statistics. Today we will discuss pre-concept of question from our question bank. The first question is 151. The pre-concept of question number 151. This question is related to Durbin-Watson test and the autocorrelation. Let's start. Durbin-Watson test is used to test the degree and direction of autocorrelation. In simple words, to check the correlation between two error terms, say error term time period t and error term time period t-1, we can use Durbin-Watson test. The Durbin-Watson test statistic is denoted by small d. Range of Durbin-Watson test statistic is between 0 and 4. 0 and 4 both are included in the range. And test statistic D is equal to 2 into 1 minus rho. Just remember, we label this as equation number 1. In equation 1, rho is the coefficient of correlation, and as we know that the value of coefficient of correlation is from -1 to +1. Suppose there is perfect positive correlation, then the value of rho will be +1. When we put rho is equal to +1 in equation 1, then Durbin-Watson test statistic D will be 0. When we put rho is equal to 1, 1 minus 1 is equal to 0, and 0 multiplied by 2 is equal to 0, so D will be 0. And when there is negative correlation, then rho will be -1. When we put rho is equal to -1 in equation 1, the test statistic D will be 4. And when there is no correlation, then rho will be 0. When we put rho is equal to 0 in equation 1, the Durbin-Watson test statistic D will be 2. Here is summary. In first column, status of autocorrelation. In second column, value of D. When there is no autocorrelation, then value of D will be 2. When there is positive autocorrelation, then value of D will be 0. When there is negative autocorrelation, then value of D will be 4. Now we discuss question number 151. When there is perfect negative autocorrelation exists between two error terms, say error term time period t and error term time period t-1 in a model, then what will be the value of Durbin-Watson test statistic D? As we discussed in the above section, that when there is negative autocorrelation, then the value of D will be 4. So the correct option will be A is equal to 4. Now we discuss the preconcept of question number 152. This question is related to coefficient of correlation. The coefficient of correlation is used to measure the degree and direction of two quantitative variables. It is denoted by small r. Range of r is -1 to +1. When there is perfect positive correlation, then the value of r will be +1. When there is negative correlation, then the value of r will be -1. When there is an upward trend or upward pattern in the scatter diagram as shown in the figure, the value of r is neither 0 nor -1. In this case, the value of r will be greater than 0 but less than or equal to 1. In this case, the value of r will be greater than 0 but less than or equal to 1. It neither 0 nor -1 in case of upward trend or upward pattern. And we can write mathematically as 0 less than or equal to 1. In question number 152, in a scatter diagram there is an upwards pattern between pair of observations of two random variables, say x and y. Then what will be the possible value of coefficient of correlation? As we discussed in above, so the correct option will be B. Correct option will be B. So thank you. Allah Hafiz.